Thatcher, thank you so much for taking the time and joining the shift. First, when I heard about you, I heard that you were kind of obsessed with hockey masks. And I always think about athletes, think about the NFL, can't wear customized cleats because you get fined. NBA, you can't have like a sleeve because you get fined. Hockey is truly the one space where you can kind of customize a mask and be who you are. Why is that so important for you to kind of show your personality through that?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's a unique situation that goaltenders are in. It's always been something that, you know, people that are watching the game, they've always kind of kept an eye on. I think that's just part of the, you know, the spunk that goaltenders have and the swag that they kind of carry. And I remember as a kid watching those guys, and my dad and I were always kind of, you know, dissecting the masks and seeing what they were putting on there, and we always enjoyed doing that together. So now I'm in this position where I've been able to showcase some of what are the things that mean a lot to me, and it's been a lot of fun.
Who were the first kind of like goaltenders you're like, ooh, that looks good, I like that? Like, who were those first kind of memories for you, do you think?
I remember, you know, the guys that kind of kept the same vibe, mask to mask, you know, as Ed Belfour, Felix Potvin, Marty Brodeur. Those are guys that I grew up idolizing, and they had the same helmet. Even if they changed teams, they kept the same consistent design, and I think a lot of people enjoyed that. I
want you to have some self-awareness here.
Okay.
How annoying are you in the feedback process to the final Travis
about to spit his water out over there.
How much rounds of approval does Thatcher Demko need for...
Yeah, I mean, I'm particular. I am.
I'm a particular guy.
I won't front. I like it to look a certain way. I think I'm a little more picky each mask now. And I feel like I do it in a respectful way. I don't know, you can ask Travis.
So this starts here and through the work, of course, of an iPad, but just seeing you create, it's so odd to me to think that you can do so much with just a simple app. So walk me through what you're doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, the iPad Pro and Pro Pencil kind of changed the game for everybody. It gives you every pen, every marker, every pencil you could possibly imagine all wrapped into one. You know, long gone are the days of, you know, having to stockpile just an arsenal of different things to give you different effects. It's really changed the game of not only mask design, but design in general.
I think that there's like a stigma or stereotype around hockey that it's very rare that you see personality, but you have this unique opportunity to show yours. If someone never watched you play, never met you, but could figure out who you are by your masks, what do you think they would say? And would they be close?
I would say that they might tell me that I picked a good artist. I like to keep a lot of elements that are close to Vancouver. You know, I try not to get too repetitive or too cliche with some of those things, and the zombie Johnny Canuck guy has kind of turned into my guy, I guess, over the years. And, you know, on the back plate, I typically do something that's meaningful to me, whether it be some sort of messaging that's Canuck related, or this year I had two really close friends of mine pass away, and, you know, just throwing their initials on there. I usually use the back plate as something, you know, sometimes we do some funny stuff on there. But, you know, I always throw, like, you know, my son's initials were on there last year, and then obviously the Gaudreau brothers' initials are on there this year. So the backplate's kind of a little more, it's a little more liquid too, as far as, like, it doesn't quite always fit the design perfectly, but it always means a little bit more to me.
Okay, so what did this start off with compared to how it ended?
I think it started with a very amateur drawing that I maybe sent him.
Did you draw it?
On a notepad from some hotel.
Okay.
From some hotel on the road.
Yeah.
That's typically how they start.
How many back and forths did it take to get to this, do you think?
I think there was quite a few, but I think that's what happens. That's why it turned out so cool.
Yeah.
It's like you know, we split our opinions very evenly. We wanted to obviously make Johnny a lot more realistic this year, a lot cooler, a lot creepier. And I think the final edition was, let's encase it in ice.
Yeah.
And give it a cool, different look that's kind of like an older design we've done, but on steroids.
Thank you both so much for sharing with us.
Thanks for having us.
And also showing us this cool piece of art. I know that it's something that protects you, but truly when we look back at this is going to be something that I think is going to be very valuable. And thanks so much for the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having us.